In a world that celebrates loudness, attention, and conformity, there exists a rare type of man who thrives in silence and detachment. Unlike the extroverted alpha or the submissive beta, the sigma male stands apart from social hierarchies. His presence is subtle, yet his impact is profound. He doesn't seek validation from society, nor does he conform to its expectations. Instead, he chooses a path of solitude, a choice often misunderstood as weakness but, in reality, is a source of immense strength. Society views isolation as a vulnerability, something to be avoided at all costs. But for the sigma male, isolation in a curse, it's a strategic retreat. It's in this solitude that he cultivates his thoughts, sharpens his skills, and builds an internal fortress of resilience. And this is what makes him dangerous. While others are consumed by social validation and superficial achievements, the sigma male operates in the shadows, observing, learning, and growing. His ability to detach from the world doesn't make him weaker. It makes him a threat, a silent force that cannot be controlled or manipulated. 1. Why isolation is a choice, not a curse. For most people, being alone is synonymous with loneliness. But for the sigma male, isolation is a deliberate choice. It's a sanctuary where he can think deeply, reflect on life, and pursue his goals without distractions. Unlike others who fear solitude, the sigma male embraces it because he understands its value. The power of solitude. In isolation, the sigma male finds clarity. He isn't overwhelmed by the noise of the world or influenced by the opinions of others. This clarity allows him to make decisions based on logic and intuition rather than external pressure. It's in this quiet space that he hones his skills, masters his craft, and becomes a force to be reckoned with. Example, consider Nikola Tesla, a visionary inventor who spent much of his life in solitude. His isolation was not a sign of social inadequacy, but a necessary condition for his genius to flourish. Like Tesla, the sigma male uses isolation to tap into his full potential, unlocking levels of creativity and innovation that others can only dream of. 2. Observers, not participants. The sigma's role in society. While most people are active participants in social hierarchies, the sigma male prefers to observe from the sidelines. He studies human behavior, understands social dynamics, and learns how the world operates. This observational nature gives him a strategic advantage, the outsider advantage. By remaining outside the system, the sigma male can see it for what it truly is, a complex web of power plays, manipulation, and superficial interactions. He doesn't get caught up in the game because he doesn't play by its rules. Instead, he learns how to navigate it on his terms. Example, think of Bruce Wayne from The Dark Knight. As Batman, he operates outside the law, observing Gotham's corruption and striking when necessary. He doesn't seek fame or recognition. His goal is to create meaningful change. Similarly, the sigma male doesn't seek social approval, but aims to make a difference in ways that matter to him. 3. The threat of independence. Why society fears the sigma male. Society thrives on control. It establishes norms, rules, and hierarchies to maintain order. But the sigma male doesn't conform to these structures. His independence and self-sufficiency make him unpredictable and, therefore, a threat to the established order. Uncontrollable and unpredictable, unlike the alpha, who leads, and the beta, who follows, the sigma male charts his own path. He doesn't rely on anyone for validation or support, making him difficult to manipulate. This autonomy is both his greatest strength and what makes him dangerous to those who seek to control him. Psychological insight. Humans are wired to fear the unknown. The sigma male's refusal to conform makes him an enigma puzzle that society cannot solve. This unpredictability breeds fear and respect in equal measure. Example, consider John Wick, the lone assassin who operates by his own code. His independence and unpredictability make him a feared figure in a world governed by strict rules. The sigma male shares this trait, moving through life on his terms and striking when least expected. 4. The strength in silence. In a world obsessed with noise and attention, the Sigma male finds strength in silence. He doesn't feel the need to broadcast his achievements or seek validation from others. His confidence comes from within, not from external accolades. The quiet confidence. The Sigma male's silence isn't a sign of weakness. It's a demonstration of his self-assurance. He doesn't need to prove himself to anyone because he knows his worth. This quiet confidence often intimidates those who rely on external validation. Example: think of Clint Eastwood's iconic character in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. He's a man of few words, but his presence speaks volumes. His silence is his power, making others respect and fear him. 5. The Sigma's hidden influence. Despite his detachment from social hierarchies, the Sigma male often wields significant influence. He may not seek leadership roles, but his actions and decisions can have a profound impact on those around him. Leading without leading. The Sigma male's influence isn't overt. He leads by example, inspiring others through his actions rather than words. His independence and self-reliance serve as a model for those who wish to break free from societal expectations. Example: consider Elon Musk, a modern-day Sigma male. He doesn't conform to traditional leadership styles, yet his vision and actions have reshaped entire industries. His influence is undeniable, even though he operates outside conventional norms. 6. Isolation as a forge, building resilience in solitude. For the average person, isolation can be a daunting experience. It's often associated with feelings of loneliness, disconnection, and even vulnerability. However, for a Sigma male, isolation is not a pitfall, but a forge, a crucible where mental strength, emotional resilience, and intellectual clarity are formed. The mental discipline of a lone wolf. Solitude forces a person to confront their own thoughts, fears, and desires without the distractions of social noise. While others might crumble under this introspection, the Sigma male thrives. He uses this time to sharpen his mental discipline, cultivating a mindset that is unshakable in the face of adversity. Why this makes him dangerous. A man who is comfortable being alone is a man who is comfortable facing himself. This self-awareness grants the Sigma male a profound sense of control over his emotions, decisions, and reactions. Unlike those who seek comfort in the company of others, he has mastered the art of self-reliance, making him immune to manipulation and emotional control. Example: take Friedrich Nietzsche, the philosopher who famously said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow." Nietzsche spent much of his life in isolation, and it was during these solitary periods that he developed some of the most groundbreaking ideas in philosophy. The Sigma male, like Nietzsche, finds power in solitude, using it to forge a mind that is both resilient and revolutionary. 7. The Social Chameleon. Mastering adaptation without attachment. One of the most misunderstood aspects of the Sigma male, his ability to navigate social situations effortlessly. Despite his preference for isolation, he can blend into various social environments when necessary. This adaptability makes him a social chameleon, a man who can interact with different groups without forming deep attachments, adaptable, but not dependent. Unlike the alpha, who thrives on social dominance, or the beta, who seeks acceptance, the Sigma male engages with society on his own terms. He can be charismatic, articulate, and even charming, but he remains emotionally detached. This detachment allows him to move freely through different social circles without becoming entangled in their politics or drama. Why this is a threat. Society expects people to conform to roles: leader, follower, influencer, etc. The Sigma male defies these expectations by remaining undefined. He can lead without wanting power, connect without seeking validation, and influence without craving attention. This unpredictability makes him a wild card in social dynamics. Example: think of James Bond. He can seamlessly transition from high-stakes negotiations with world leaders to blending in with the crowd at a local bar. Bond's ability to adapt without forming deep attachments is a hallmark of the Sigma male's social prowess. 8. The threat of emotional detachment. In relationships, whether personal, professional, or romantic, emotional entanglement often leads to vulnerability. Most people are driven by emotions, making them susceptible to manipulation, heartbreak, and disappointment. The Sigma male, however, approaches relationships with a level of emotional detachment that sets him apart. Emotionally independent, the Sigma male doesn't rely on others for emotional validation. He is his own source of strength and stability. While he can experience deep emotions, he doesn't let them control him. This emotional independence makes him resilient to the emotional games that often dominate social and romantic interactions. Why this is intimidating: people are accustomed to others being emotionally invested in them. The Sigma male's detachment can be unsettling because it challenges the notion that emotional dependence is necessary for connection. His ability to walk away from any relationship without being emotionally crippled is both a source of power and a reason for fear. Example: consider Thomas Shelby from Peaky Blinders. Despite his complex relationships, Thomas remains emotionally detached, making decisions based on logic and strategy rather than emotion. His detachment is a key factor in his success and a source of fear for those who underestimate him. 9. Strategic thinking. Playing the long game. The Sigma male doesn't rush into decisions or actions. He is a master strategist who plays the long game, carefully analyzing situations and calculating his moves. While others are focused on immediate gratification, he is thinking several steps ahead. Patience and precision. In a world driven by instant results and impulsive decisions, the Sigma male's patience is a rare and valuable asset. He understands that true success often requires time, effort, and strategic planning. This patience allows him to outmaneuver those who act impulsively, positioning himself for long-term success. Why this strategy works: society rewards quick wins and flashy success, but it often overlooks the power of sustained effort and strategic thinking. The Sigma male's ability to delay gratification and focus on long-term goals sets him apart from the crowd, making him a formidable force in any endeavor. Example: think of chess grandmasters like Garry Kasparov, who plan their moves several turns in advance. The Sigma male approaches life with a similar mindset, always thinking ahead and positioning himself for success in the long run. 10. Influence without authority. The power of quiet leadership. While the alpha male often seeks positions of power and authority, the Sigma male influences people and situations without needing a formal title or role. His leadership is subtle but impactful, driven by respect rather than dominance. Leading by example. The Sigma male leads through action, not words. He doesn't seek to control others but inspires them through his behavior, work ethic, and integrity. This form of quiet leadership often garners more respect and loyalty than traditional authoritative leadership. Why people follow him. People are drawn to authenticity, competence, and confidence traits that the Sigma male embodies. His ability to remain true to himself while achieving success inspires others to do the same, making him a natural leader even when he doesn't seek the role. Example: consider Tyler Durden from Fight Club, a character who, despite rejecting societal norms, becomes a leader and inspiration for a movement. His influence is a result of his authenticity and refusal to conform, traits that define the Sigma male's leadership style. Conclusion: the silent threat that cannot be ignored. The Sigma male is at a paradox: a man who thrives in isolation yet can navigate social dynamics effortlessly, who remains emotionally detached but inspires deep loyalty, and who avoids traditional power structures yet wields significant influence. His independence, adaptability, and resilience make him a threat to those who seek control and conformity. In a world that often misunderstands him, the Sigma male remains a silent force, a man who doesn't seek to dominate but cannot be dominated. And that, perhaps, is what makes him the most dangerous of all. Do you resonate with the ideas I shared in this video? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you're interested in more content about Sigma males, explore the other videos on this channel. Thanks for watching.